Hello and welcome back to Retro Pixel Castle. As you can see, we've just had our first birth. Jennifer Shea. I don't know where she is. She's probably somewhere in here somewhere. Anyway, it's less than a 1-year-old person, so I don't think it's that interesting to look at. But anyway, this is our town once again. Last time we managed to, I guess, shore up the defenses. We had to deal with a bit of a starvation issue, which was not really the best. I mean, most people don't like starving, so I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's going to be down near to about a 3. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And we've gotten our stone cuttery and mining facility set up so that we can actually build ourselves a kitchen because of the terrible, just wretched situation of all of the starvation. So let's just throw a kitchen right down here. We should be getting some cut stone, which is that guy. Yeah, we already have 14 stone. That's great. We have more than enough to build ourselves a nice, delicious kitchen. Take all of the carrots, cut them up, turn them into roasted carrots. I mean, I'm going to level with you. These guys are going to have some pretty serious dietary issues eating exclusively carrots for basically the rest of their lives. I don't think it's the best situation for them, but unfortunately, it is the situation they have to live with. So hopefully, there'll be some form of rapid evolution within the town where the villagers will actually grow to tolerate a carrot-only diet. I mean, in reality, chances are that's not going to happen, and there's just going to be rampant malnutrition all across the entire village. Everyone's going to be some sort of, like, ridiculous little anemic creature, kind of like, I don't know, Schmeagol, just crawling around the city. And the line between the terrible creatures on the outside and the villagers on the inside shall be so blurred as to be non-existent. Not really. I mean, that's a bit extreme. Just gonna say. I mean, it sounds cool. It's like a great catch line, but it's a bit extreme. Let's see how these terrible creatures are doing building their own towns. Looks like we got some slime pits, which, I mean, disgusting, but dangerous, you know. If you were to fall into the slime pit, the slimes that come out of it are far more dangerous. Looks like they're just beginning to get a foothold out in the terrible, dark, evil world beyond our walls. That is concerning, because the more of those buildings there are, the more enemies are going to come in the nighttime. We may need some better defenses than a bunch of... Hey! Who are you? Who is this? Faria Amari? Are you sleeping literally in the construction side of the kitchen? Get out of here! We have 36 homes for 24 people. I'm pretty sure you can find a bed somewhere. Oh, in the very least, can you roll, like, out of the construction zone? I'm pretty sure you're hampering overall production. That's disgusting. These people, I don't know if they went through, like, social order classes, or whether or not there is such thing as a social order class. Actually, it sounds very totalitarian, although at the same time, you know, I'd go for it. Sounds interesting. But they clearly do not understand how to function as a proper society. It's kind of unfortunate. In the very least, we'll, I guess, just maintain their continued existence. I mean, with so little culture existing in this place, what's the point of even, like, surviving? I mean, they need to start creating something as soon as possible, because right now, all that they're creating is a bunch of food and some buildings, and quite frankly, there's artists out here like Jennifer Shea, who was just born and is apparently already level 2, which is pretty impressive, is clearly an aspiring artist. That's Leo Westerman, not Shea. Where's Shea? There we go. Is clearly an aspiring artist. So we need to get something in here where Shea can use her artistic methods to actually build something. Unfortunately, there's no, like, sculpture building, which is unfortunate and kind of weird to say. Sculpture building. But, you know, we could build a tool smithy. This is probably going to be what people are going to be all about in terms of construction and the creation of great works of art. Instead of building, like, statues, we'll be building pickaxes and shovels, and we'll just make them really artistic. They'll be ingrained with, like, I don't know, rings of muskrat leather and embedded with cabicons of diamond. I don't know. We'll figure out something awesome to fill them with at some point, I swear. Although there's not much. We could just put tons of rocks on them and, like, carve faces into the rocks. It would probably make the actual shovels rather ineffective, but, you know, I feel like it's worth it. Okay, so what we need first, if we're going to build some tools, is a forge. And where are we even going to put this forge? Because we need space for a lumber mill, like, around here. I mean, we could have an entire forge district over here, where we create all the steel, and then we build all of the, like, weapons and armor and tools over here. That'd be pretty sick. I like that idea. So here we've kind of got the living space. Over here we've got basic economic production. This is like the commercial square. Over here we've got just a place that nobody wants to go because it's filled with death and destruction. And then this will be the great creation square of the entire civilization. It'll be great. Trust me. I mean, I can't promise anything. For all we know, we could be destroyed almost immediately. And in saying being destroyed almost immediately, we do need some stone golem combobulators at some point. They are kind of vital to continued existence. Because, I mean, these guys are great. Like, Bartholomew is a pretty good fighter, but, I mean, what is Bartholomew gonna do against 7 or 8 slimes? I mean, look, Levi is not even succeeding at... He's dead. Levi is currently dead. And, Matthias is also, he's immediately dead. That is unfortunate. That is a very sad outcome. We wanted Levi and Matthias to live great and honorable lives. Unfortunately, in this particular situation, they have both died terrible deaths. But warriors like, Bill, it's hard to keep coming up with interesting names. Warriors like Bill, the great stone golems, of which literally every stone golem is named Bill. It does make it kind of hard to, like, talk to an individual stone golem, as, you know, they'll be like, you'll just go up to them and be like, hey, Bill, and literally every stone golem will suddenly turn towards you in a fit of, like, confusion mixed with rage, because, of course, stone golems are made exclusively out of rage. That's why they're such good warriors. And, I mean, it's a combination of terrifying and, like, you know, it's a job well done, because any rage-filled golem is a job well done. Anyway, well, the kitchen's almost done. We should have rations soon enough, and if anyone else starves, once we've got a kitchen making a billion rations, I swear to goodness, I will find you, and I will kill you after your death. Yeah, that's how far we're going here. We will kill them after they're dead. Okay, so we should get one kitchen worker getting in there. I mean, that's not much, it has to be said. We're gonna be making a very small quantity of rations, but I mean, I guess it's better than just eating a bunch of carrots, probably. I mean, can you turn those carrots into, like, I don't know, bread? Can we make carrot bread? I mean, I'm pretty sure we need more than just carrots to make carrot bread. That's kind of unfortunate. Did that just say that Molly grew up? Wait a minute. Was Shea not the first birth in this place? Because someone else grew up before Shea. Shea, I thought you were a landmark. Ends up Shea's not even important. Forget about Shea and her artistic desires. Jeez. Whoever that was, I don't even know. This person. Who is this? Shea. Oh, I guess Shea grew up? Or is this Shea's mother? That's probably Shea's mother. I don't think children grow up that quickly. That'd be ridiculously fast. That'd be within a single day they went from being a small child incapable of defending themselves to a full-blown colony-wide chef, which, it's impressive. It's like on the level of being a coding whiz when you're like 6 years old and you just picked up your first like keyboard and all of a sudden you're typing out the full works of Shakespeare, but instead of being Shakespeare, it's like procedurally generated Shakespeare, where it creates new Shakespeare stories all on its own. Yeah, that's basically what happened with Shea there. She's just immediately become some sort of superhuman creature who, unfortunately, due to the fact that she lives in a tiny and constantly in threat of absolute demise village, she has to be a village chef. It's so sad when the great minds of our time are forced into such work. Luis de Morales? Was that? No, that was not Luis de Morales. I thought he was. I thought I saw him literally grow up at that moment. Unfortunately, no such thing has occurred. So Luis, what are you gonna do? Because now we've got Luis who's just grown up. And we've really got no place for him to be. He's just gonna have to be a builder. And like, of all the professions in this colony, builder is definitely the lowliest. Basically, anyone who doesn't have an actually useful job is sent to go be a builder. Which is kind of sad to builders, because I mean, they're kind of important. They're, I'd say, probably vital to the continued existence of the village, but at the same time, like things like being a chef for the entire colony or mining stone 24/7, I guess is better than being a builder. I'm not sure about the mining one, but it's definitely regarded higher in the current social structure of the situation than anything pertaining to building bridges or arches or just buildings in general. Oh, the night falls once again. Oh, they're building a new graveyard, Spawn. You're the worst. Why would you guys do that? That's terrible. Anyway, we've got it under... Oh yeah, there's a resurrect command, isn't there? Resurrect a visible ghost on the map. Beware, sometimes the process doesn't quite turn out the way you planned. I've never actually seen a ghost in the game, I will admit. Apparently when villagers die, occasionally they become ghosts, but I've never seen such a thing actually occur. I'm sure at some point in the grand existence of this small, pathetic, pitiful town, we will in fact see the resurrection of a terrible, ghostly apparage. Apparage? I don't think that's the right word. Terrible, ghostly vision. There we go. Good enough. I mean, it's close enough. Gotta use whatever word you got. Okay. So, I mean, the defensive line, it's okay. It's fine. We've got a bunch of wood golems trying to slow people down while the bow towers actually do the damage, which is nice. That's generally how things go. Golems are mostly just, you know, throw your body into the enemy, and if you're lucky, things will work out. Ooh. Oh, wait. I think we have a problem. Wait. Okay, yeah, we might have a problem. So basically, these combobulators run by taking resources from the world around them and turning them into golems. However, these stone golem combobulators happen to be quite a ways away from any form of stone, thereby meaning that they're not actually going to make stone golems. Kind of concerning. So we're gonna need to get a small rock storage up here to turn into continual large quantities of stone golems, because if we don't have stone golems, we're not actually going to survive in the long term. Stone golems are pretty key to defense, it has to be said. Wood golems will not cut it, although they will be able to swarm things pretty effectively. The stone golems are really where it's at. I mean, it looks like they're getting stone from somewhere, because we've got 2 individual bills just chilling out here. But this stone stockpile should do more than enough to, you know, help out the situation. You guys doing okay, Leviticus? That's Leviticus right there. He appears to be the last of his brethren, who is attempting to fight off the creatures of the night. Unfortunately, Leviticus does not look like he's... Oh, nope, he's dead. Leviticus is now dead. The vast majority of golems have in fact been murdered by the opposing forces. I will admit, this does not look good for the overall continued existence of the colony. Things are becoming quite dangerous. Luckily, the first of the bills have in fact entered combat. And unlike the disgusting wood golems, these guys can actually take a bit of a beating. Like, these guys have 501 health. These guys have like 264. And the stone golems have like twice the strength, meaning they hit like twice as hard. However, that's a large quantity of very small enemies. I don't like it. I don't like it. Look, let's stop watching the terrible carnage that's occurring and see what's going on in the rest of the village. I mean, it looks like the stone stockpile's almost done. So we can move on to trying to build ourselves a nice little forge and get some tools running. I mean, not only will they be great artistic works, but the tools will also help efficiency overall. Because, you know, pickaxes make mining faster, which is generally why they exist to begin with. I don't know if you've ever checked why pickaxes exist, but it's mostly for the whole mining thing. It does have to be said. And we'll be able to get more wood and stuff with all of that. I believe there's also hoes that we can use to get more food, which is arguably more important than either of the other ones. Yeah, there's totally a hoe right there. And there's a hammer. Oh yeah, the hammer's for building. I forgot about that. I didn't even know there was a hammer for a second. I mean, can we make war hammers instead? Because, quite frankly, the lowly and disgusting builders don't really deserve all of these nice pieces of equipment, such as steel hammers and iron hammers. Or basically any equipment at all, because they're just lowly, disgusting peasant builders. So, I mean, if we could turn those hammers into war hammers, that'd be great. That'd be so much better. Anyway, it looks as though our village is continuing to survive for now. We've got the kitchen up and running. We've got a few more stone golem combobulators just to shore up the lines. We will need more towers. That's going to be pretty important, and probably walls to funnel people into positions. But I mean, for now, we're not dead, and that's always a good thing. Always think to yourself, are you dead? If not, you've probably done something right. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.